Today we're visiting a cocoa plantation in the Ivory Coast. This farmer uses all natural organic methods for his cocoa production. The overhead canopy protects the cocoa trees from the sunlight, and once the fruits are harvested, they're dried and fermented and laid out in the sun to dry. The bats even serve a purpose here. They keep all the insects away. This is the fermentation process. It lasts for 2 days under burlap sacks. Then the cocoa beans are laid out in the sun to dry. The next step is that they're ready for chocolate production. On our way to Abidjan now to start the chocolate making process. First, the hulls are removed by smashing them. This process is an all-organic chocolate making factory and only uses natural methods. Elias crushes the pods to remove the outer shell. Once the pods are crushed, a method is used to shake the hulls up in the air so that they fly over the edge of the basket, leaving behind the nibs. Once the nibs have been separated from the hulls, they're roasted. The cocoa nibs are put into the machine slowly, while the machine grinds the cocoa nibs into a rough paste. Now the chocolate is placed in a mixer. This mixer uses heat, and as the sugar gets added, the chocolate and the sugar emulsify into a mixture. The chocolate is carefully removed by the chocolate maker and poured into a steel bowl. This process begins the crystallization process and slowing down the heat of the chocolate, which has been in the mixer for the last 2 hours. The chocolate maker now pours the mixture onto a steel table to start the cooling down period. Once the chocolate is poured onto the table, the chocolate maker uses a spatula to spread the chocolate over the cold surface. He has a lot of experience doing this. Now the chocolate maker uses a spatula to scrape up the chocolate and transfer it into the bowl. Now it's chocolate making time. We pour the cooler chocolate into the silicone molds, and voila, chocolate! Thank you for joining us today as we journey through the Ivory Coast, from the cocoa plantation to the chocolate making process. It's been a real treat.